And Krishna also explains anybody who can understand the three gunas, he can easily become liberated. Because unless a person understands how he has been bound up, what is the kind of prison he is living in, he cannot really have the way out. So, it is such an important topic that if anybody understand this one particular topic, three gunas, that how we are bound. At the moment, we are all bound captive prisoners of the three modes. We think we make choices. So when somebody asks us, which is your favorite food? And immediately we say, such and such cuisine, or what is your favorite color? Or what is the music that you like? So everything in this material world, whatever we think, whatever we speak, whatever we do, and whatever we see around us is controlled by the three gunas. And three gunas are so prominently controlling everyone's life that people who have different types of faith, why do they have different types of faith? So it is because of the three gunas that are controlling them. Whichever guna is controlling. Depending on a particular guna that is controlling a person will have likes and dislikes accordingly, the kind of food he likes, the kind of association he likes. And the way people respond to a similar situation. Different people in a similar situation will respond in different ways. And we wonder why people are behaving this way. Different people react in different ways. The kind of personalities people have. Why do people have different types of personality? Like so many personality courses people do. So those courses can only tell us the kind of personalities we have, that people have analyzed with their imperfect senses. But they cannot tell us how we got this personality. Why do we have a particular type of personality? And they cannot also tell us how we can rise above or how we can change our nature or personality. And essentially it is said that one's nature cannot change. And it's very easy to say. But then we also understand from the Ishopanishad, Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. That the Lord is complete and His creation is also complete. There is no loophole. So if there is a problem, there is also a solution. If there is no solution to a problem, that means the Lord is incomplete and His creation is incomplete. So therefore the scriptures have no relevance, which is not true. So scriptures are so perfect that it will not happen, but even if the Lord comes and tells us tomorrow that if He speaks something against the scriptures, one devotee was saying, we shouldn't believe Him also. That's the kind of faith we have to have in the scriptures. So when Ishopanishad says everything is complete, so if there is a problem, there is a solution. If we are hungry, there is arrangement for food. If we are thirsty, there is an arrangement for water. So similarly, as humans, which are considered the superior species compared to others, we are always blessed with the ability to choose. And it is the only life form which is blessed with the facility to rectify the past, to rectify karma, to put an end to the transmigration of the soul, to put an end to the cycle of karma.